Hey everyone, thanks for listening to the Grow Your Life podcast. My name's Jeremiah Krakowski, and on this podcast, I help coaches, trainers, mentors, speakers, and authors reach more people with their message and make a whole heck of a lot more money with their businesses so that they can have more impact worldwide. I've been in this industry for over 20 years, helping authors and thought leaders reach millions with their messages and make tens of millions of dollars on the internet using strategies that are proven, that have a formula that you can follow, and that consistently work. And so if I'm bringing these strategies to you, it's because they are tested and work, and they will work for you as well. However, I'm not always going to say everything that you want to hear. I'm going to say things that will challenge your belief systems. Oftentimes will go against the quote-unquote norms that you've been taught. But that is what's going to make you a lot of money, and that is why most coaches, trainers, and mentors fail in their businesses, is because they're doing everything that actually doesn't work, and oftentimes they're uncomfortable doing the things that actually produce a lot of money. And so what I do is I don't hold back anything. I give you everything from behind the curtain of what's working, from inside of our businesses, from inside of our testing, and I bring this to you because it works and it's going to produce results for you. Now, here's what I want to talk about is with your copywriting, the number one thing that most coaches, and this is after working with hundreds of coaches, and this is specifically in the last year that we have seen, is I can teach you everything about copywriting and offer creation and sales copy and all that. And yet, almost everybody gets this one wrong. And in fact, you might have even heard me teach what I'm going to share today. And I'm going to teach it in a way that I haven't taught before because I'm going to get really specific on the one thing that most people get wrong. Most people are playing it too safe, timid. They're avoiding crossing the line in one particular area when it comes to their offer. See, when you want to attract the right clients, your targeting is a twofold formula, okay? You have two elements that are just as important as each other. Don't ever let somebody convince you that one is more important than the other. You have the targeting of your paid advertising if you're running paid ads. And this is, generally we will use a lookalike audience for this. But this could also be a broad audience that you're using initially. Lookalike audiences are going to be much better than a more broad audience. But your sales copy, the words that you say, that you write, that are written on the page, particularly your headline and the name of your offer and the promise of your offer that people see when they first click your ad, when they first click to a page where you're like, hey, get this free download from me, or get this training, or get this virtual event, or we're doing this 3-day virtual mastermind, or this 6-week challenge, or whatever it is. There's one element that changes the game in all of this. And what it is that most people get wrong is this one element, is they are avoiding everything but, they're talking about everything but a very specific outcome or result. Let me explain what I mean by that. Is I could teach you how to publish the best songs in the world. Or I could teach you how to get your music heard. Or I could teach you how to win a Grammy Award. Those are three very different outcomes that are mentioned. And you might say, well, no, if they make the best songs in the world, then it's a naturally occurring part of the process that they will possibly win a Grammy. But I don't want to promise that. And that's your problem. Is you are tiptoeing around. Most people do this. Tiptoeing around, boldly expressing a dream outcome and result. Your goal and your mission to make the kind of money that you want to make is to promise the biggest dream to your target customers. Now, they might not all have that biggest dream, but everybody else whose dreams fit inside that of making a Grammy Award, making 8 figures in their coaching business, they will be attracted to your offer because you're the one who is boldly willing to say what everybody else is too afraid of, because they're afraid of it not working out, being wrong, being too bold, too out there with what I say. I'm afraid of, what if I can't make that result happen for everybody? I hear this all the time. What if I can't promise that outcome for 100% of everybody? I'm sorry, but what fantasy land do you ever think that you could produce that outcome for anybody, and that you only talk about what you produce for everybody? See, that's the mistake that coaches make. And this is where most people stop listening to me, because they believe that what I'm about to teach is unethical. According to their belief systems, they believe that you should only ever talk about what you can guarantee for 100% of everybody who connects with you. So if I can't guarantee that 100% of everybody who connects with me wins a Grammy Award, then I better not say that in my sales copy. If I can't guarantee that 100% of all my clients make six figures, then I can't say that I'm going to show you how to make six figures. I'm sorry, that's a load of crap. And it's tied and connected to fear and worry of what other people think about you. That's all it is. You're trying to play it safe to not push the envelope so that other people don't think ill of you. And you're using your fear of other people's opinions, or maybe you justify it as, well, I'm being honest. I'm sorry. Get off your pious high horse. 100%. Start promising bold, out there outcomes that only the top 0.1% of your clients might ever achieve. In all of our offers, we call them how to start a six-figure group coaching offer, how to make six figures with your paid advertising. Is every single person who opts into a free training with me about making six figures with paid advertising going to make six figures? No, that is ridiculous to even have a thought that that could possibly happen. And yet that is the standard of thinking that most coaches go through. And so then they play it safe with their sales copy, and they avoid talking about the dream outcome, the greatest outcome, the biggest result, the one that everybody wants that's out there, such as win a Grammy Award. If you're teaching somebody how to write great songs, how to get their music heard. See, this is how we actually scaled Rick Pino's coaching to over $1 million a month, is we weren't afraid to make the bold promise that we're going to show you how to get your music heard and walk you and hold your hand all the way to the Grammys. Now, did every single person win a Grammy that went through that? No, they didn't. However, the coaches that were part of the program had won a Grammy. They had actually won Grammy Awards. They actually had track record of that. And so if you have a track record of being able to accomplish a certain outcome, and then you can help somebody with that outcome, then you want to promise that outcome, even if not everybody reaches that outcome, in your sales copy. And this one thing most coaches, trainers, and mentors avoid, because for whatever reason they have made it up in their mind that they need to play it safe, back it off just a little bit. Well, I can't promise everybody's going to make six figures, so I'm going to say I'm just going to show you how to make some money, make an extra $100. I don't want to push the envelope too much. And this is the cycle that coaches, mentors, and trainers get in, is tiptoeing around and not actually saying the bold outcome that they can produce. And then they wonder why they aren't attracting leads, why they're not getting people registering for them. Because of this need to operate within a tiny little safe box of what feels comfortable. And so you're going to have to stretch yourself in your comfort zone when you do this. It's going to stretch your comfort zone. What is, and this is what I tell people, 0.1%, the top 0.1% of people that work with you in your coaching that might go through a free training with you, what outcome might they get if they hired you at the end of it and became a client and followed that all the way to the end? For me, it would be becoming an 8 and 9 figure coach, because that's what we've helped people do. But if I'm not bold enough to actually say that, nobody's going to know that, and I'm going to attract crappy people in front of me. I'm going to attract people that are just not even worth my time to talk to. I'm going to attract people that will waste my ad dollars, that will cost me a ton of money. And you might be saying, well, I don't speak in absolutes. I don't speak in outcomes like that. Or here's what I hear a lot of people say. I help such a wide range of people. And so I can't pick just one outcome, one result. Yeah, no, you've convinced yourself of that. That's a lie that you tell yourself to make you feel better about the fact that you're not doing this. Because I promise you this, maybe it's not one outcome, but it's a series of outcomes that could be identified by a statement. And so if we look at what is the end goal that you get people to in your business, what is that dream that your clients would have or that they can get to? And then how would you quantify that to 100 people? For me, I quantified in my business that I can help coaches, trainers, and mentors scale their businesses to make 6, 7, and even 8 figures in sales using strategies and techniques that are proven and that work. And guess what? You know what? This one is actually one of the top strategies. And what's crazy is this one strategy right here, I will work with people for months and they will do everything else but this, because this challenges their belief about what they are capable of. As a coach, this is going to challenge your belief about your capabilities of what results that you can produce. But if you've done it once, you can do it again, and you can do it again, and you can do it again. And even if you're just learning, and even if you're just a beginner, my mom, when she created her stocks portfolio program, she wasn't the biggest trainer or expert guru at stock trading, but she knew how to increase a portfolio. And so she promised to show people the best strategies that would take them to build their portfolio to $50,000. Because she had done it and she knew how to get people there. And she was bold enough to declare and say, I can get you there. Instead of playing it safe, like, I'm going to show you some little strategies that they might work for you if you do everything. Like, stop playing it safe. Start being bold. Start going to even the extreme level with the language that you use when it comes to the promises that you make and the declarations of what's possible when working with you. This is one of the greatest reasons why I see people in their coaching businesses fail to make money, is they are avoiding mentioning the dream top 0.1% outcome. And so I want you to challenge this just for yourself. Why are you avoiding putting this into your sales copy? Why are you avoiding putting this into your offer? Here's a question for you. What are you trying to avoid happening if you did? Are you trying to avoid people coming back to you and saying, well, you promised I would make a Grammy and now I didn't, and so now I'm going to sue you or hold you accountable. I'm going to ask for all my money back, and I'm angry with you that now I didn't get that result and you promised. Is that what you're wanting? Is that what you're afraid of? You're trying to manage, maintain, and control other people's choices? Listen, we don't want to lie to people and guarantee these results. That's the thing. You're not ever going to be able to guarantee these results to anybody. Ever. But in your headline, in your sales copy, you need to be bold with the, I'm going to show you how to go from where you are to ultimate dream that very few people ever will accomplish, including you. And boldly express that in your copy and not tiptoe around or be afraid of it not happening or people getting upset at you or it going wrong, or some of you just got ego or self-criticism or something up here telling you it's wrong even to do that. There might be something inside your head that tells you this is wrong and I can't do that. And I want you to challenge that belief system straight up. If you want to be a success as a coach, trainer, mentor, or speaker, you need to challenge that belief system. Your clients are buying a result and an outcome. There is no reason anybody will ever spend any money with you unless they trust that that outcome, that dream, is possible by working with you. So how are they ever going to even have that in their mind that that's possible if you don't say it? Well, I don't want to project those dreams into their mind if they're too grandiose. What in the world? Who taught you to think that small? You have to start thinking bigger. You have to start dreaming bigger. You have to stop playing in the teeny tiny, weensy little sandbox of safety that you've always been in, and start pushing the envelope. And you will be amazed the radical shift in the outcome that happens for you. I was talking with one of my clients. She helps people write books with AI. And I said, her sales copy said, I'm going to help you reach the ultimate success by publishing your book. And I said, okay, let's get more specific. I'm going to show you how to get raving reviews on Amazon and to sell out of your book. And I said, did you get that yourself? Absolutely. Then you have to promise that outcome. You have to tell the story. You have to say the actual thing that's going to happen and take that risk to put it out there. And this is what most coaches, trainers, and mentors are avoiding, because it's just fear. Or if they say it's not fear, it's wisdom. Or I just don't say things like that. Or it's below me. Whatever. It's pride, it's ego, and it's going to keep you broke. This is going to make you the kind of money that you want to make in your coaching business. And so if you want to make 8 figures as a coach, stop playing small. Start declaring, writing, saying, speaking, posting, putting on your headlines the ultimate dream, 0.01% outcome that just one person might get if they join your training. But that's what you're marketing. That is the result that you're marketing. That is the result that you are promising to people without any hesitation, without any lack of belief, with total confidence. When you start making this shift, everything else in your marketing is going to change. What do you got to do? So you still got a choice to make. I will have a message like this, a video like this, and it's a powerful video. 99% of people who listen to what I just said will ignore it. Just because 99% will, there is a massive chance that you will ignore exactly what I just said, because you will have 101,000 reasons why you can't. Until one day you finally realize the truth. And when that day comes, that's when you'll start to make the kind of money that you want to make. Or you can choose now to stop operating the way you always have and to shift into what produces results, and to start doing this and to start making the kind of money you want to make. Is it guaranteed that you're going to make all the money you want to make doing this? Absolutely not. That's silly. It's silly. But this is going to get you as close as possible. Sales copy, offers, it's a test. It's all a test. You can't avoid, it's a non-negotiable that you will have to experiment and try out different offers. That you will have to try things out. And listen, you might have some sales copy that sounds really good, but it might not convert. And the marketplace will tell you what converts. This is going to get you as close as possible to that. All right, everybody? Listen, if you've listened to this, check out the other close to 200 podcast episodes that we have. Stay plugged in with us every single week. We have over 1,000 videos on YouTube. I host live events every single month where I help you as a coach, as a trainer, as a mentor, scale your business and start to make the kind of money that you want to make. So stay plugged in with us as well. Get on the waiting list for our coaching program, the Client Growth Accelerator. If you're a coach, trainer, mentor, speaker, or author, and you want to make a massive amount of impact and a massive amount of cash flow in your business. That's what this program's for. We'll talk soon, everybody. Have a good one.